Hello and welcome to Jurassic World episode 2. So we'll start off where we began. Unfortunately I did record all this and then the file corrupted, so I've had to re-record my voiceover as all the sound is gone. So unfortunately it means we won't be able to hear anything that happened in the game. And there was a few sections I've had to skip through quite quickly to take out any massively corrupted sections, so I do apologise. But at the end we'll go through a nice tour and see everything we've done today, which I've recorded separately, so it'll be in real time. Okay, so obviously we're at this point where we've finished off our symbol and we've got our first cage in, so we're going to produce our second set of raptors now. So we're going for the original Jurassic Park raptors, I think. So what we'll do is breed 3 of them, similar to what's in the film, so we can think up some canon reason why they exist. Maybe we found the one that was frozen in the freezer, and we used the DNA from that to produce some exact replicas. Just like I did with Blue, etc. I'm going to produce 2 at 1 rating, and then a third one with a higher rating, just to guarantee that one's always the alpha of the pack. So I did that with the Jurassic World ones, so the Blue is always the alpha again as well. So I'll set them off to breed, and let's get them from cages in the way. Do apologise, there will be some slight screen tearing as we go through this. Unfortunately it did corrupt quite badly. I had to rebuild a lot of this video and re-record the entire last section of this. Going forward this wouldn't be a problem, as I've changed my recording equipment. We're also going to build a nice little path out, trying to minimise the effect we're having on the existing circle. Just here is where there was that little blob that was bothering me last time. So if we line that up right, it almost looks like it was purposely made. Gonna do a nice straight one out here. As I say, for the raptors section, we're just using the top half of this park. Hopefully this raptor bit doesn't take that long. We should just be putting in some raptors and rearranging the section, and then we can start on the guest facilities on the other side and have the 2 separate parts of the park working together. Doing a bit of clearing, a bit of groundwork, finishing off our path. Okay, so we're going to use a slightly thicker fence than we used for the Jurassic World raptors, simply because it looks nicer, but also we can, in the films, the older raptors, they're vicious and hunt people down. The new ones, more like puppies at this point, to be honest. Okay, so we build it matching a lot of the path around this section here. Some massive screen tearing there, I do apologise. And then from here, just trying to match it up nice and neatly there. Okay. And this should split into 2 separate cages quite nicely. Almost triangular but not quite. Just lining up all our edges, make sure we've got straight lines. I don't have an OCD, obviously. Okay, so what we're going to do is build like a service road along the back here. I'm going to follow the path, and I've put a couple of gates in the fence as well, so this way it allows us to take our jeeps around the back of it, and then anyone there that's for observation, etc. in our canon, where this is a research part of the park, can see it from the main paths on the front. getting rid of any water, because paths can't go through water, or delete them as they go along either, which is quite annoying. So we've got our gates in now. When we can't get too close, can't have paths going up to gates, that'd just be the end of the world, I guess. Try and keep it moderately neat with the edge of the fence. So, a bit of trouble here because it was too close to the end of the map. Just managed to get that to join up there. It's quite nice. I was quite happy that worked actually. Normally if it's less than one clip it doesn't join up, but it did there. So that's quite good. Join that path up there. And there again, got some problems with clipping here, and I really don't like the way that works out. So what we're going to do is have it go around the edge of the circle and join up closer to where our current Jeep hub is. Okay. And again, a little bit of clipping, managed to get it in there without any problems. We're going to landscape this, so we've got somewhere to put our raptors. Being lazy here, putting the water between the two cages, so I don't have to have two massively separate water sources. Going to go for some goat feeders. Shouldn't be a problem with only 3 or so raptors in. I think if we do some bigger packs later on, we may need to add a second feeder or static feeder in as well. So our raptors are done. Let's get them out and ready to get moved. Look at that. These remodels of these raptors are amazing. Obviously we're going to have all the types of raptors in the park, so we'll be able to see the Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 raptors as well. As I said, the Jurassic Park 3 raptors, their skins and model are one of the few decent things about the Jurassic Park 3 film. Giving it a bit of variation. Flat exhibits are boring, and I want to give it a bit more than that. What I'm going to do is some little bumps and join them together, smooth them out slightly, just to give that almost realistic variation. And then do a mixture of various planting. So we're going to put some crag in this one. So this should be almost a jungle exhibit, so we're going to actually use the normal trees in here, reminiscent of the original Jurassic Park and the bunker for them. Now, unfortunately, because we can't use the Jurassic Park items on the Jurassic World sandbox, we can't have the Raptor exhibit almost, the pen for them from the first film, but in a future park I'm sure we'll find a use of that. The next park will definitely be in the Jurassic Park era. So if you have any ideas for that, or any ideas in general for any future parks, future builds and future dinosaurs for this one, then please do feel free to leave them in the comments below. Okay, so we'll do added a bit of soil to the ground, so it looked almost like the creature been running around, creating a run, that kind of thing. Bonnie completely forgot about the raptors whilst I was doing this, and now we need to knock them out before they escape. That one's down. Missed that one. Got that one. And going in for the third one. Where's she gone? There she is over there. A perfect time for a nap. If I miss this one, that'll be embarrassing. Oh, there we go. Just gets up, just in time to go straight back down. Okay, so let's get the next set of maps on the go. So this will be our Lost World or 1997 pattern. Similar to Jurassic Park 3, I think we see a lot of the male raptors, not so many of the female raptors, or at least it's hard to tell as they are very similar skins. We'll see once these come out. And as I say, at the end of the episode we'll go through and have a look at each of the creatures in a bit more detail. And again, we're going to set the female, increase her rating so she's always going to be the alpha, and that's going to give us a bit of a hierarchy system. I think for these raptors, definitely going to go for a female-led society, and obviously without breeding being in, doesn't really matter, it's just skin options. And let's get these raptors moved over to the cage and go through the warnings like we've never played the game before. Okay, let's put some rock in the water, makes it look a bit deeper, makes it look a bit more varied as well. Forgot to turn failures off, so that's something we'll have to sort out in a bit. I'd imagine that's our female one that's died because she's going to have the higher rating and so the lower success rate. So let's add a bit more variation to this. So we're going to build this into a redwood biome, very Jurassic World 2 or the Lost World and reminiscent. Putting these 3 ones down, giving them a quick rotate before we place them down. And putting a couple of little ones in as well, just to give it a bit of a mixture. So we don't want it to be too full, but we also want to give the view that it is a forest. Again, as you can probably see, I've put down some soil, extra mud texture around from the water up into the feeding thing, and in this gap down here, where it looks like where the trucks would come in, just to give the effect. That's where the dinosaurs walk quite often. That's where they'd be. So let's get all these raptors out and dispose of the dead female. So, so this is the male from the 1997 or the Lost World. Better skin than anything we already had in the game. So they're all moved over now. This is our park currently. Next up, what we're going to do is build up the area, adding some buildings, extending paths, and redoing the entrance area. What we've done is just done a little bit of work on the edge in here to make it a little bit prettier to come into. We're going to put in some new buildings, nothing really guest facing, more stuff to make it look more like a research area. So we're going to move our creation lab over here. And where we can just breed any future dinosaurs that we need for this area. We're completely separate, one and the other end of the park. It's going to be a simple little enclosure, simply flatten the dinosaurs out, similar to what we had to start with. Just now, potentially more permanent feature. completely messed that up. No idea why I thought that it had to go in there instead of back up there. But it'll do for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some viewing towers to view the dinosaurs. Obviously you can't research a dinosaur without going to see the dinosaur. Put one here. I'll put one at the other end as well. Now I'm just going to put in a couple of things to make it look more sciencey. And you can't get much more sciencey than the science centre. Okay, so we're going to put in a pan, and again, just like most of them, just look, pretty so it lines up. That's not perfect, that line over ton, but it looks almost like it's been built for it. We pop an emergency shutter down. Again, grabbing the Raptors, it's very thematic. It's almost Jurassic Parky. Although when we once finish this park, we can build a Jurassic Park, era park, we'll just get the actual one in. Which will be pretty cool. Okay, so it's gonna let these load up. So we're doing a little bit of work on this end. Just overall prettified it up, made the path a bit wider, put in a few extra jeeps from now on 3. If you bear with me, I'm just going to quickly clear up everything. There we go. And then we're going to rebuild this entire section here. So first thing you see when you come in, don't worry about another hatchery. So we want it to be a bit different, so it's not like you're coming into a park, you are coming into something that could be closed off at a moment's notice if needed. Unfortunately we can't have paths going through gates, but that will be a really nice addition. So what we've done is come for full length, and then bring it in as far as it'll go, before it starts snapping out there. You get a full length and just line it up with that mud bit at the side of the path, and I'm just going to do the same on the other side. And make some pretty triangles. Again, we went for full length, bring it in till the snap, so it won't go any further in. Again, full length, and then just extend it just a little bit out to line it up again. And over the top of that, what we're going to do is we're going to put some monorails to simply make it look like a little roof. So you come in here, you get off your, come in through your entrance, this magical person spawning entrance that there is. To assume that there's maybe some underground tunnel network that leads you to here. So you come out here, you come along the path, you walk through this stone area, and then you enter the research facility. As you can see, we've done a bit of work on the path here, made it a lot prettier. A lot easier to navigate with this stick path that we've got. Put in that second one, so you can see both cages. pretty up the paths. I'm looking a little nicer. Go for a standard double-edged triangle kind of look. It gives people access from either side. It looks nice. I have no idea what's going on here, but I'm very unhappy. I may have to go back in and rebuild that entire section. I don't know. We'll see how much it plays on me. Hopefully when we're building the other side of the park, I'll forget a lot about what's happening here. But then we'll come back for the final tour and I'll be annoyed and have to build it again. But we'll see. We'll see if I can hold that in. Okay. So I'm going to build a research centre. It's purely for show. There's no research in the sandbox. But this is a research facility, and the research centre obviously lends itself to that idea. So to the left is research centre. So I'm going to put our Jurassic Park 3 Raptors. So we're going to build a cage for it first, and then probably move on to the other side of the park and come back to the Raptors as we build over there. Because sitting here just waiting for breeding, it isn't exciting. So again, a standard electric. Don't want to put it there though. I want to start there. Around, let's see if we can get it right. Snap that, there we go. Lining paths and fences and all that up is unfortunately almost a work of love. You have to have a bit of patience, otherwise it would never work. Trying to get in as much room as we can, because we are quite close to the edge here. I've just got this idea, this little path running behind the research centre. I'm not too sure why. I think it would look nice. Just give a bit of built-in kind of feeling towards the entrance. So I'm going to do is build that in now. Again, nothing major. Probably not actually want to straighten this out again. It's not perfect. Something's not in line. I'm not sure what. So I think what we'll do is we'll have a little tour, see what's what around this area of the park. And this has taken quite a bit longer than I expected. So what I'll probably do is end up at this end, and then in the next episode we'll start building our visitors area. Getting the second light Raptors out, and then go from there. So if you have any ideas of what you could like in the visitors area, I believe we're going to start with the Battle of Big Rock Dinosaurs and Hammercephaly, and go from there. So we've been through, we've seen all this quite a bit, but this is our original Jurassic World dinosaurs. Particularly happy with this claw. It looks almost natural. There's some rocks in the water there. The rock ground underneath the water makes it look deeper and a bit more rough. Coming to here, so we've got a lot of ups and downs, and it's not a flat and empty exhibit. We've got Blue Earth South wandering by. So these are Jurassic Park ones. And Jurassic World Park ones even. So that they're not as snarly in the face. They look a little bit nicer. More ready to be trained by Owen. And then directly from here, see what you do is you walk along here and you go from one cage to the next. There's no real crossover, it lines up almost perfectly. That way there's no what's on the left, what's on the right, trying to see what's coming. You're like, okay, so I've seen this, what we've done, let's do the next thing. So here it's deep and it's jungly, and there we go, hidden in the back here. So these were Jurassic Park ones. Look at that. Has different eyes, has different head shape. Just a general more vicious looking face in general. It's just a nice skin tone. Again, like these dinosaurs need names. If you'd like to think of a name, put your name in there, please feel free to let me know in the comments. One of these has a kill on the back there. One of these has a name, the big one, because I had to. But there's two others, and then there is 5 Lost World Raptors over here in the redwoods. Again, there's some fluctuations of the ground, it goes up and down. Got a mixture of trees in there, just gives that context that it's not flat, it's not just a field that's been built in. It's almost natural. And then we're back to our Jurassic World run. Okay, so that's our part for now, that's what we're up to. So it's only raptors, so hopefully you like raptors. As I say, we'll start to get more dinosaurs in the next episodes. We'll start building on the visitors area. For some reason the name of the dinosaur has slipped my mind completely. Okay, so if you have liked this video, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. The little bell icon, you'll always be notified of upcoming videos. This should be released on a Tuesday, and then hopefully start getting a Minecraft video, so Pixelmon, which Minecraft and Pokemon mixture, out on a Thursday each week. If you would like these more often, please feel free to again put them in the comments, and I'll see about doing maybe 2 or 3 a week. So what we're doing here, just before we go, is quickly building up a almost roof to the entrance, like a little tunnel. What we're doing is lining this up with the path, and then do the same on the other side, and then in the middle we're going to put some roofs in. So I'll let you watch this, and all I'll say is thank you for being here today, and the next episode will be out next week. There we go, so you line them up just right, they almost look like a path.